I'm Sahana, presently studying in Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, Department of Information Science and Engineering. And today in this video, I'll be talking about on the topic of properties and functions of carbohydrates. And let's begin the topic. Introduction to carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are organic compounds composed of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. They are a primary source of energy for the body, providing fuel for various metabolic processes. Carbohydrates can be classified into simple sugars, complex carbohydrates, hydrates, and fiber. And you can see here carbohydrates simple or complex, from monosaccharides, disaccharides, from monosaccharides glucose, fructose, and galactose, and from disaccharides maltose, lactose, and sucrose, and from complex polysaccharides, that is starch, fibers, and glycogen. And this is about the introduction of carbohydrates. And next, the structure of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates have a basic molecular formula of CH2ON. They exist in various forms such as monosaccharides, disaccharides, and polysaccharides, and the arrangement of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen atoms in carbohydrates determines their structures and properties. And properties of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are water soluble due to their hydrophilic nature. They can form hydrogen bonds with water molecules. Carbohydrates can vary in sweetness, texture, and solubility based on the structure, chemical, and physical properties of carbohydrates. The body uses carbohydrates for energy and proper cell function. And sugars or glucose or fructose from milk and lactose from milk are simple acids, and starch or chains of sugars and fibers are complex, and carbohydrates have the general molecular formula of CH2O. And this is about the properties of carbohydrates. And next, functions of carbohydrates in the body. Carbohydrates serves as a primary source of energy for the brain, muscles, and other tissues. They play a crucial role in glycogen storage, providing a quick energy reserve. And carbohydrates are essential for maintaining blood glucose levels and preventing hypoglycemia. And carbohydrates, the functions are major energy source, intermediates is biosynthesis of other basic biochemical structure, fats and proteins, and associated with other structure, vitamins and antibiotics. On cells, surfaces cell, and interactions and human recognition, activation of growth factors, and structural tissues, polysaccharides, cellulose, and bacterial cell walls. This is about the functions of carbohydrates in the body. And next, role of carbohydrates in metabolism. Carbohydrates are broken down into glucose during digestion for energy production. Glucose is utilized in cellular respiration to generate ATP, the body's primary energy currency, and excess glucose can be stored as glycogen in liver and muscles for future energy needs. And 5 carbon sugars, and next pentose phosphate pathway, and amino acids from proteins, and from glycerol and lipids, and next insulin, glucogen, and next glucose in bio bloodstream, and next glucose has 6 phosphates in all cells or in the liver cells, and next glycosans and glycolysis, and amino acids from proteins, and glycerol from lipids. And aerobic conditions and anaerobic conditions. This is about the role of carbohydrates in metabolism, and there are the main pathways of carbohydrates metabolism you can see. And next, Importance of carbohydrates diet. That is, carbohydrates are a vital component of a balanced diet, providing essential nutrients and energy. Whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and legumes are rich sources of complex carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals. Consuming a variety of carbohydrates helps to maintain overall health and support proper digestion. Means consuming a variety of carbohydrates, good carbohydrates, helps to maintain our overall health and supports proper digestion about our health of carbohydrates. And you can see the good rich food of the carbohydrates in this topic. And next, impact of carbohydrates on blood sugar levels. Simple carbohydrates such as refined sugars can cause rapid spikes in blood glucose levels. Complex carbohydrates with fiber content are digested more slowly, leading to gradual glucose release. Balancing carbohydrate intake with protein and fats can help regulate blood sugar levels and prevent energy crashes. And this is about the impact of carbohydrates on the blood sugar levels. And next, carbohydrates and fibers. Next, by dieting a fiber, a type of carbohydrates, acids in digestion and promotes bowel of regulatory. And soluble fiber helps to at the lower cholesterol levels and stabilize blood sugar levels. Insoluble fiber adds bulk to stool and supports a healthy gut microbiome. And this is about the fiber of the carbohydrates, and you can see the thick of the carbohydrates of the fiber. And carbohydrates in the food industry. Carbohydrates are widely used in the food industry as thickeners, stabilizers, and sweeteners. High fructose, corn syrup, and maltodextrin are common carbohydrates additives in processed foods. And understanding the role of carbohydrates in the food production can help to make the informed dietary choices. And next, the uses of food in the carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are widely used in the food industry because of their physical and chemical properties. The sweet taste of sucrose, glucose, and fructose is used to improve the palatability of many foods. And next, lactose is used in the manufacture of the cheese food and is a milk solids replacer in the manufacture of frozen desserts and is used as a binder in the making of pills or tablets. And this is about the food industry of the carbohydrates. And next, the conclusion about the properties and functions of carbohydrates. That is, carbohydrates are essential macronutrients that provide energy and supports various bodily functions. Balancing intake of simple and complex carbohydrates is key to maintaining a healthy diet. Understanding the properties and functions of carbohydrates can help individually make information dietary decisions. And next, in plants, energy from the sun is used to convert carbon dioxide and water into a carbohydrate glucose. Next, about 65% of the foods in our diet is used to consist of carbohydrates. And next, the body break down carbons into a sugar glucose. Then glucose is absorbed in the bloodstream, which makes the sugar level in the blood go up. As sugar levels rises in the body, as rises in the sugar body, the pancreas releases a hormone called insulin. And next, insulin is needed to move glucose from the blood into the cells where it can be used as source of the energy. And in plants, a polymer of glucose called cellulose builds in the structural framework. And next, cellulose as the other important uses too. And next, other important uses. Next, the wood in our furniture, the pages in our notebook, and the cotton in our clothing are made up of cellulose. And this is about the conclusion of carbohydrates. Thank you everyone for listening my topic. Thank you.